Welcome to the Onside Kick, your weekly roundtable discussion of the biggest stories in sports, entertainment, and much more. Each week, your hosts, Dave Oster and Ricky Widmer, will break down the world of basketball, baseball, and football.
Corber for three. Give me the hot sauce! Give me the hot sauce, Bob!
Hey guys, welcome to the Onside Kick. Ricky Widmer here along with Dave Oster, and we're here to give you our recap here at the Onside Kick of the Bulls Heat game that just finished up at the United Center. And Dave, the one thing, I'm going to throw this question out there because I was puzzled, I was confused.
All right.
We're sitting there fourth quarter. Derrick Rose, whose jersey I have on now, was doing crap.
Yeah.
He had 2 points in the game. C.J.Watson, the way I described it is he was at the blackjack table riding a heater. You don't take a man away from the table when he's riding a heater.
Yeah.
Right as I heard Derrick Rose ready to come in, I went like this. Why?
Yeah, there was about four and a half to go in the game, and we just hot streak, like you were saying, had a nice lead, and we're like, why are we breaking this up? Our bench has just carried us this entire second half, and it's like bringing Rose in. Any other night, great news. Tonight, let's see, Rose is rusty, can't shoot, can't defend. Why do we want him on the floor? No. And we saw right away what happened. D-Wade attacked him. D-Wade demolished him, embarrassed him. Words can't describe what he did on the floor.
Like, and I understand what Coach Thibs was trying to do. You got to get Rose out there. The only way he's going to shake off some of the rust is if he's actually out there playing in game-time situations. But yet again, there's another part of me that says, you're playing against the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
you sit 3 games ahead of them.
Yeah.
With a win, you're at 4. The Heat, yes, they have 2 more games to play than the Bulls left in this season.
But that would lock it up.
Yeah, if they win those 2 games, they're back to 3 now with the win. So, I mean, with me, I'm thinking, okay, you have 8 games left after this. You have 7. Let Rose get the rust off after you lock up A, the division, and 2, home court advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like some other night. Okay, this is going down tonight, and we'll see you later. Okay, Rose? Watson was on such a roll. And throw some numbers at him.
Well, I mean, Derrick Rose, I was looking at point differentials the whole game. Derrick Rose, negative 24 to end the game.
And what does that mean? Just to explain to people.
What it means is it's kind of like in hockey when you see the -1, -2. That means while you were on the ice, you let 2 goals get scored. It's much the same way in basketball. That means while Derrick Rose was on the floor, the Heat outscored the Bulls by 24 points.
Wow.
C.J.Watson, on the other hand, one of Rose's replacements this year, along with John Lucas III. Watson had 38, a plus 38.
Yeah.
That means when he was on the floor, the Bulls outscored the Heat 38 points.
Yeah, we need to give some sort of a medal to our bench. Like, they just carried this game. Okay, Dang and Boozer showed up. Credit due. They both, got their points in, got rebounds. They did fine. But this Bulls starting lineup, Rip Hamilton, Rose, they're just not pulling it together. And Noah even, down night for him too. So luckily, the Bulls are built on defense, and as a deep team, paid off. I believe we outscored the Heat bench by 40-7 maybe. It was disgusting.
And the one thing I kept hearing all through the game while watching the game on TNT was everyone kept saying, "Oh, Coach Spoelstra, he doesn't know what rotation he wants to use going into the playoffs." You want to know why he doesn't know what rotation he wants to use?
Why is that?
Because in order for the Heat to win in games like this, they need LeBron and D-Wade playing. Not even LeBron. D-Wade needs to play every minute of every game.
But you can't do that. You saw at the end of the game. You saw at the end of the game how tired D-Wade... No, I'm sorry. How tired LeBron James was. D-Wade had just gotten 5 minutes of rest. D-Wade then took over. So, and you can see how much rest matters.
Well,
LeBron
and they don't have a bench.
Bosh even took a 3. That's how tired.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even run to the paint. He was so tired.
Well, I mean, you've got players. I know how everyone thinks Mike Miller and Joel Anthony are quality players. The Heat they don't have a deep enough bench.
No.
And when you look at the Bulls, We have, I'm going to say it, one of the deepest benches in the NBA.
We do. Honestly, you could take any one of our starters and replace them with a bench player, and
we
I'd be
showed
happy.
it tonight with C.J.Watson.
Yeah.
Well, C.J. and Taj.
Oh, Taj was a monster.
Because you had Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah basically non-existent today.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose, for the first time in his career, 0 points in the first half. They were saying the only other time Derrick Rose has gone 0 in the first half was back in his senior year of high school.
Yeah, you could just, the rust on D-Rose. Just give him the next 7 games, let him play it out, and I think he'll be fine shape. But tonight's game was all about that bench and the rebounding. I mean, we just saw Omer Sheik.
Give me some more hot sauce, Kyle.
Okay.
Give me a little more hot sauce.
Kyle Korver, C.J.Watson lighting out from behind the three-point line.
Well, I mean, Korver was throwing up shots, especially that dagger at the end of the game. That was reminiscent. I just wanted Korver to go over to LeBron and say, hey, remember that? You did that to the Orlando Magics when you were back in Cleveland? Remember that? You remember it? Yeah, I just did it to you, buddy.
But no, I mean, that guy could... He was on fire tonight. And to the point where seconds leading up to overtime, they brought triple coverage over to Korver, left Watson wide open. Nobody on that half of the court. And that led it to, pass to Boozer. Boozer looks around, flips it out. Watson for 3. Oh, clutch.
I think we can all agree, kind of to end the video a little bit, this is going to be the Eastern Conference Finals. This was a preview.
It is.
It had that playoff atmosphere.
This was the most exciting I've been over a basketball game since last year's playoffs. I can't wait to see what goes down this year.
Well, hopefully D. Rose can be ready for those playoffs. But that does it for our recap of the Bulls and the Heat after tonight's game. Remember to like us on Facebook. Somewhere over here where I'm waving my hand. And then you got the website over there on top of Dave. And also stay tuned as Dave Wahlberg, our hockey contributor, is going to break down every single game, every single night of the NHL playoffs. And then when the NBA playoffs start, me and Dave are going to start breaking down every single game leading to the NBA Finals. That does it for the Onside Kick. Enjoy your evening, everyone, and I hope you come back.